use that much gas. If they use it, that's fine, they already got the price, and they know what the price is, but companies like to know what the cost is going to be. What scares companies is the different costs. You know what I mean, going up and down. They don't like that up and down. They know what the time they're going to do. They can hedge that market, and they can say if they don't use that much gas, they know how to go back into the system and sell that gas to other users around there, so they can market the gas price and what they do. If you go with SC&G or Scanner Corporation, you can't do that. It's SC&G or Scanner Corporation, you buy whatever you use. So if you use so many decatherms, that's what you pay for. Whereas this way, they signed up for 4,000 decatherms, I think, is what the initial contract with CGT, the gas transmission line. So if they don't use that much gas, they know how to go back and hedge it to cover their cost. So it's all about money to them. So it wasn't an issue with us. They said, look, that's your issue. That's not my issue. So if you want us to come to Dillon County, you got to overcome that issue, or you or CGT or somebody else has got to overcome that issue. So that's why we had to get creative about how we did it. Commerce paid a part of it. We're going to pay a part of it. They pay a part of it. So it's going to be like a combination. Right now, you see a line going out there. That's SC&G's line going out there, serving temporarily. But that's not a bad thing either, because SC&G sells whatever you use. So like when Bob Newton and I were talking now, Bob's retired, but when Bob and I were talking, so if another company goes out there and they don't want to build the pipeline, because the pipeline's coming, then they don't have to be, because SC&G is already out there. So they can, so really we're going to kill two birds with one stone, as they say. So,
how far did it have to be extended?
SC&G is running their lines down about 2 miles.
The transmission line?
Transmission pipeline's coming down from almost from Wyatt. It's going to run parallel to the interstate.
Okay.
That way they come in the back way on that too. But they know how to, without the gas pipeline, you never couldn't
get Horry County out, didn't it? They couldn't overcome that, right?
They were trying, yeah. Horry County offered them. They offered them. About a 90-something% tax credit. We were in the 70s, so that's a huge difference on what the final incentives were. But the gas line was a major incentive. What hurt us was that it got to the point where Charlotte, Greenville already had it. So I'm sitting there, John, going, what do I do? So I think, but Buzzy's right. We were able to overcome that through a combination of us, the county, and the state to get paid for.
Now that side is going to be, it's not about 3 or 4 sides in South Carolina with that kind of gas coming to it, and we're going to be one of them. And Greenville, I think probably Charleston.
And the gas line is like I said, it's actually going to be run from that site all the way to Florence and then all the way to Greenville. So it's a combination of a lot of projects that are going. And what they're doing is that the gas company, when I met with them in Columbia at CGT, they're selling sections of it as they go. They're not selling the actual pipeline, they're selling the gas in those pipelines as they build it. So if you're on one of their customers, you'll be paying for it as they run the gas from that line.
Well, they're a subsidiary of Scanner, weren't they? Carolina Gas.
They were. CGT is Carolina Gas Transmission, but Harold's a crazy deal because they don't talk to each other. You know what I mean? They're a subsidiary that they don't talk for some reason. So that was an issue that us and the state had. But now they've been bought out. Now they've been bought out by a larger company, CGT.
Oh, okay. They sold them off.
So it's they're in the same complex. You get
they kind of working.
They work hand. They don't. You would think subsidiaries would work hand in hand, but they don't. They're two. Even though Scanner owned them and was up here, and they were down here as a subsidiary. They never shook hands. They never would. So when you dealt with them, you had to deal with them separately, or with Scanner separately. So it's kind of just the way. Not my, not what I like, but that's the way it works, you know what I mean?
I understand.